Hello my lovely viewers, and welcome to another video of Sports on Fauzan Harun channel. And then it's obviously, you can see that today we are very sad indeed, judging from what happened in the match that was played over the weekend. And then obviously you saw how Liverpool came to the bridge and once again dismantled the bridge once again. They dismantled the bridge once again. And unfortunately for Chelsea fans, so early in the season, we are bereaved again. We forced to mourn our loss against Liverpool. And as a result of some quote and unquote silly mistakes that coach Frank Lampard and his charges made on that fateful day that we played Liverpool. And if this happens to be your first time of joining me on the show, please do well to hit the subscribe button and touch the notification bell so that whenever I upload any video or any program is a live session, you're gonna be alerted and notified accordingly. And then give me more thumbs up if you enjoy the show, and then send in your comment as well, most importantly, to ask the necessary questions that you want to ask, and then also share the program, most importantly, for viewers to also benefit from the show. And then as I said in my preview of the match, and once again I take this opportunity to apologize to you that unfortunately the preview was uploaded late, and after the match, unfortunately, which wasn't supposed to be the case. It was supposed to be to have been uploaded prior to the match, and I don't know whether it was as a result of my internet or YouTube. But on my part, I would say my internet was effective and much more connected as it's always been. And unfortunately, I don't know if it's on the side of YouTube, and sometimes getting answers from YouTube really, we've got to do some follow-ups and get some clarification accordingly, which unfortunately I have not done as a result of my busy schedule. And be that as it may, you are welcome to another the review edition of the game between Chelsea and Liverpool. And then you saw what happened, and there is no need for us to repeat the scoreline. We are going to look at some side issues of the game. That is about mostly vlogging videos. We look at the side issues because we're not going to discuss the match anyway, because you saw the match, what happened, everybody saw it. We're not interested in going back to look at the match once again. We are going to look at the side issues that happened in the game, some of the side issues in the game for that matter. And we saw, unfortunately, how Kepa Arrizabalaga exposed himself once again. And one thing that we all said before the beginning of this season is that for any building to stand effectively, the foundation has to be well structured. And you can't be building on top or adding floors, glasses, cement blocks on top of building when the foundation is not good. Definitely the building is going to crumble. The building is going to collapse. So that was what happened, and Frank Lampard is not learning any lesson from last season. You played last season, and unfortunately you had to struggle before you even placed fourth to qualify for the Champions League. And we had to wait till the last day. Remember, Leicester and Manchester United were on our tails with respect to the league lock. We had to wait till the last day before we secured our Champions League qualification when we defeated Wolverhampton Wanderers by 2-0. Come on. And yet you knew the problem we had. It was about goalkeeping. Even in that game, the last game we played against Wolverhampton Wanderers, we kept a clean sheet. It was Willy Caballero. And yet you knew that Caballero, as of now, before Mendy comes in, that I will even have a comment about that. Before Mendy comes in, Caballero is better than Kepa, and yet you keep on playing Kepa. Come on. That's the problem with it. And I don't know what is keeping Chelsea management long in trying to finalize the deal for Edouard Mendy. Up till now, Frank Lampard is not pressing enough, if anything at all. We want to know what is keeping the delay, because day in, day out, you will hear and see in the tabloids that his transfer is coming to a close. That we've been done so many programs to notify our fans that the transfer is coming to a close. Up till now, it's not been finalized. What is happening, we want to know as fans. And then Also, I will analyze the performance of individual players in the course of the show, and normally I have the pattern that I follow. I do it, the positives, those who do well, the average, those who didn't flop, neither flop nor did well, and then the flops of the game. And obviously, for the flops, it's obvious. We have Kepa, Arrizabalaga, and then Christensen, and then Jorginho. Jorginho, all that he knows how to do is to give passes and then take penalties. Now, the passes didn't come in this game, and penalties to Timo Werner had to work and sweat and run through his energy and go on a penalty. And Jorginho came and then blew the penalty and then played the penalty into the hands of goalkeeper Alisson Becker. Come on, if you can't do anything in the game, why would you waste our penalty? Then possibly some fans have started the clarion call, and I do support that call, that in our next game, Timo Werner should start taking his penalty, because in 2 games he's won 2 penalties for us, and one against Brighton, Jorginho scored, and against Liverpool, which is most important, he lost. And for any player to be graded as a legend of any club, you have to shine in these big games. This is what we're talking about. You can't score against Brighton and come and mess up in the same penalty kick against Liverpool. So if you want to be called a Chelsea legend, it is in these games that Didier Drogba, Michael Essien, and even Frank Lampard himself, the coach, that's why they won the tag as legends of the club. And so you shouldn't be messing up. Excuse me. If you want to be addressed and called as a legend effectively, you shouldn't be messing up. And also, there are also those who had the positives, which are Timo Werner and then N'Golo Kante. In my view, they played decently well, better than the others. And then the average players, we have Tomori, Zuma, Alonso, Mount, Havertz, Kovacic. And Kai Havertz, I personally shouldn't have been substituted in the second half. He shouldn't have been substituted at all. And I don't know what motivated Chelsea to pay such a huge amount of money for Kepa Arrizabalaga. One of our legends, Alan Hudson, said those management then were fools to pay such a huge sum of money for Kepa Arrizabalaga. Let me do some little screen display before I try to wrap up. We have Kepa, the penalty, the red card of Christensen there. You saw it, Kepa coming in there. And then that was the Kepa, the goal he gifted to Sadio Mane. You saw Christensen, the silly thing that he did by holding or bundling Sadio Mane. I have told people time and time again, I don't trust Christensen. A defender that cannot run, you call yourself a defender. Any defender that cannot run is a joke. That's why of late, even Virgil van Dijk is being found out. Sometimes he's been overrun by attackers. Same, this guy cannot run. You are interested in clearing the ball, not holding the player and bundling him down. And that was unfortunately what he did. He bundled him down instead of clearing, aiming for the ball. That's Lampard. And then Jogging Club. Jogging Club out-tweeted Lampard with respect to his tactics. He out-tweeted Lampard with respect to his tactics in the game. So that was Mane running to celebrate his goal. That was Mane running to celebrate his goal. And then let's see something, and then this one. And then you saw our clueless manager, Frank Lampard, is proving to be clueless game in, game out. He doesn't learn his lessons. Why on earth should you field Kepa Arrizabalaga? Immediately, I was having confidence that we could get something out of the game. But when he selected Kepa in this lineup, when I saw the lineup, I started saying, then the issue changed from whether from not going to win the match to how many goals will Kepa concede. You know, anytime you see Kepa in the lineup, you tend to ask how many goals is he going to concede this time around. That's the only thing that comes to mind, and not necessarily whether Chelsea is going to win or not. So quite unfortunately, that is the current situation that we face ourselves in. Please, if you've not subscribed to the channel, do well to hit the subscribe button, touch the notification bell, subscribe. It doesn't cost a thing. It's free. Just subscribe. Touch the subscribe button and touch the notification bell. Give me more thumbs up or likes if you enjoy the show. Send in your comments and then share the program, most importantly. And still, the subscriber challenge is still on. It's still on. Please, if you've not subscribed to the channel, do so and indicate your country or location that you are watching the program from. And without much ado, on this sad occasion, I will try to end the show by saluting all of you out there for watching this video. Hopefully we're going to meet once again on this channel of choice. Cheers, and God richly bless you. Bye-bye. Hope to meet you sooner than later. As always, Uyaka.